Welcome to another episode of Wresthings House. On the couch today, we've got Skillit and Knowledge, Anarfi and NK, and Lincoln and Vrsyjnes. Now, Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper, Wrestlemania 8. Boy, oh boy, was that a fight. Let's get into it.
Oh no, man, I love this. Look, always giving the shades to the crowd. They didn't really show the young girl embracing that though.
We didn't see her, she just walked off.
She just walked off,
Throwing them away.
very scared for her life. She's like, Daddy.
Look at the walk to the ring, gassy! Listen, this is my time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to show you a
VHS
masterclass.
Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, two people that were very influential in CM Punk's career. That's the analysis that I can offer because of my age.
I heard that. This is
Who's the dome?
yeah.
This is WrestleMania 8?
WrestleMania 8 in Indianapolis. This was during a really bad period for them. Really bad period.
This is 92?
92.
So this is just before SummerSlam 92. Yes, this is, yeah. So Bret went on, yeah.
This was a really bad period for them. They'd just come off the steroid scandal was happening at this time and the Ring Boy scandal, so business was right down.
And loads of wrestlers would have been released, I'm assuming. Or haven't they done that yet?
Just about, because
Just
Hogan
about.
was on his way out, Sid was about to be fired, and they was going to get rid of all the guys that were, the big muscly guys were about to get rid of them at this point.
Are any of these guys your king?
Man, because
They're not your king.
Because of the way he's acting. In fact, both these guys, man. That's a
But
chant.
they're your
Both
kings.
these guys. Both these guys. Both these guys.
Nah, I'm gonna take it in. I can't lie. Bret Hart's one of the guys I need to take in more in it.
Yeah, you do. There's plenty of matches I can recommend you. And this is when he was wearing a whole pink attire, not black, not fully black, but it's more pink in it.
Yeah.
My first introduction to Roddy Piper as well, I thought this guy was a scumbag. You see the reason why. And the first time I ever saw blood in wrestling.
See, the first time I saw Roddy Piper was like when he was kind of like when he became like beloved by fans. So I didn't really get that heel
thing,
Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
Like I just saw Roddy Piper just like it's kind of like if a young kid was to see Edge now. Like,
Yeah.
You don't get like how hated this guy was because yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But this is the start of the new generation, basically.
Start of the new generation, yeah.
Yeah.
Bret was going to be, he didn't know at the time, but he was going to be top guy at that point. Look at this.
Roddy Piper. So this would have been when Piper returned from Hollywood, right?
Look at his, yeah. So Piper was part-time after 87. He left in 87 to do They Live.
For Horseman sign.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So who's your favourite wrestler then?
My favorite wrestler, man. Honestly, because of my age, I can't go back. I can't really relate to you say who's my favorite wrestler. Okay, my favorite wrestler, cut to the chase, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose. Because honestly, that guy, I took him so much when I was in the Shield.
Yeah.
That it was probably my favorite guy besides Roman Reigns, besides Seth Rollins. Sorry, in the Shield.
Bro, yeah, nothing to mention here. This is Piper's first title, fam.
Okay.
First title. I think last as well. First and last. He hasn't given him a title for that. Yeah, see, so you know how big the opportunity is. And also, let me even look at the arena, fam.
Nah,
who's your dome, right?
Nah, I can't lie.
I think he's even knocked down now.
Them old WrestleMania arenas are different, bro.
Yeah. What? $10.
$10 tickets for WrestleMania.
I know the stadium's packed.
I mean, WrestleMania for $10, I'm going there.
I'm going there.
Going there.
I'm going there. I don't
What,
care.
£30 for front row? I'm there.
I'm there, yeah.
I'm there.
I'm there.
What? £30?
So you left in 87.
He left in 87, he did They Live, and he'd done a couple other movies, and then he came back in 89 as a babyface. Before that, he was just one of the best heels ever.
100%.
He had a famous feud with Hogan and Mr. T, and he created the company. Like young people don't understand the influence, like the actual influence that Piper had on wrestling. But without Piper, I don't even know if the company would be where it was today, as far as that feud of Hogan and him.
Very, very instrumental.
Yeah, big time.
100%.
I think I've not watched many Bret Hart matches, but every move he does is intentional. And I like
That has meaning. Like even that.
Referee's looking like he's
Oh, okay.
looking like a waiter, fam. What would you like to order? Two arm drags. You know, a suplex. A sharpshooter. Oh, it's a bestseller.
I'm quite...
Oh, we've got a SmackDown there as well. We can get SmackDown downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, but what's I'm swearing, yeah.
What are your opinions on Bret?
He's my favorite. I
Really?
don't shy away from saying that to anyone.
Really?
Bret Hart's my favorite wrestler.
What sets Bret?
I think if you look at his work ethic and his work rate and his matches alone, there's another level from other wrestlers, especially at that time. And even today, like you can still watch Bret Hart matches today and still be like amazed about his work, man. His in-ring work is incredible. He's just so smooth, and I don't think he's ever had a bad match, apart from when he returned and wrestled Vince McMahon.
Oh my God.
That was a terrible match.
Awful.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think Bret, he just... And there's always an argument about Bret and Owen, because obviously Owen was like Bret, but with a high flying ability, you know what I mean?
You could argue who was better.
But people would say Owen was better, but I feel Bret had the better matches.
As far as a catalogue, Bret's catalogue was
it's
just...
insane.
Yeah.
Bret's catalogue is insane.
I mean, in wrestling training, I haven't really got to selling yet. I'm still fucking figuring out the forward roles. But watching people like Bret Hart just literally sell everything, from hitting the turnbuckle hard because of the Irish whip.
Yeah.
And literally sell anything like him.
So what will you take from these guys then? If you're trying to be a wrestler, what?
Well, obviously,
What are you studying from this match?
So I'm obviously looking at the footwork as well. Of the simple things like just running the ropes, that sunset flip.
Oh, dislocated his shoulder.
What, legit?
Located his clavicle. Or he's goal bricking. He is. He's goal small pack.
Oh yeah, roll up. Yes, I remember.
That was smart.
I remember this. Yes.
Good
slap.
That's a psychology.
doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to play Piper his own game.
Yeah.
Psychology.
You said something before about Bret still holding up. I think that out of all the guys from that period, Bret, if you could airlift him into 2022,
100%.
I think he
Seamlessly as well.
I think he relates better to most of even Shawn. I think he fits better into this modern era than Shawn does.
Yeah, he does. Don't get me wrong, Shawn was an amazing worker. Shawn's probably one of the best to ever do it. But
he
I
was.
just felt like his matches, a lot of them are very same old, same old.
Yeah.
With Bret, there was always something different.
Bret had different types of matches, and that's one
And
of the
different
things.
types of finishes.
Yeah.
Different types of, like he would just tell different stories.
And you always had that thing with Ric Flair where you'd always, him and Ric Flair were always going back and forth about who was the best. And Bret had so much different matches than Ric, and I love Ric Flair.
And I love Ric Flair as well.
But
Ric
he
Flair's-
had the one match that he would always do, and they were great. But
Yeah.
Bret had so many different types of matches. Like
Full rolls, like I'm still trying to fit my forward rolls in it. So I've noticed how forward rolls are hugely implemented in wrestling. Like snapmare, that sunset
Flare
flip that we
jabs.
just saw.
Ooh.
Man.
I'm listening as well.
Yeah, that roll. Yeah, just trying to improve. Like I'm at beginner's level now, grade 1 at play fight.
Yes. Over the rope. Nice. Listen, I'm telling you something, yeah. I'm looking at this. Don't get angry at me. Don't get angry at me. I want to hear your only reaction. Please, no one react to the background. No camera crew, no production. Please, stay out of this for now. I respect Dynamite. This could easily be on a Dynamite match or Dynamite pay-per-view. The way that the wrestling style is equivalent. I can see Hangman Page or CM Punk doing this shit.
Yeah.
Or Daniel Bryan. Or Bryan Danielson, sorry.
No, Brad Nelson will definitely do this shit.
When the colour comes in, you'll see.
Bret, he's like a Carter. Like he's like an older Carter in a way.
Look, there's a psychology as well with
Oh,
these guys,
man. And Piper's working heel in this match. Two baby faces.
And I think it could be underestimated how famous Bret was as well internationally. He wasn't just for the American audience.
Bret was huge.
He was everywhere. India, Italy, Spain,
Europe.
Germany,
Yeah. There's this myth because when Bret was on top, there was this down period in WWE business where in America they were, really down, but internationally they were pretty big, and Bret was
the main
even
guy.
to this day. Bret is like a
Yeah.
big deal. Bret won like Athlete of the Year in Germany for 3 days in a row. He beat Boris Becker and Jurgen Klinsmann and all sorts of guys. That's a fake wrestler.
Yeah, for real.
So I was
92.
born in '92. So was this March or April?
Bruv,
I was a couple of days old, fam.
I
I was born
think
with the mask.
my mum and dad were probably just meeting.
First
to
word
be
was
honest.
mask. Lucha was my first word. Jumped out the
Yeah,
room, fam.
my mum, wait.
So how
which
was
year
you?
was this?
Was you alive when this match happened?
92. No.
Oh, swear.
My mum and my dad were just meeting. And then like 4 years.
I
And
was
they were
dragging
probably
him
4 years later.
Ooh, that was it.
4 years later, my first brother was born. And the second brother, then I was born in 2001.
Oh, wow, 2001.
Yeah.
His laces undone. Laces undone. Bam. Punch in the face. One bang in the face. This is when the colour comes, right? It's when it starts bleeding. Look, man's bleeding already.
And if you look back at that Bret Bulldog match at SummerSlam '92 in Wembley Stadium,
They drew the house.
the crowd, even though the crowd was majority for Bulldog because he's an English boy, a lot of that crowd was for Bret.
They wanted Bret to win.
A lot of that crowd was for Bret.
That was their biggest house at that time.
Yeah, it was.
I'm guessing they're both baby faces.
I think Bret Hart's obviously the babyface, and then I think Roddy Piper's that heel. But then is the heel that you love to hate? So obviously there's
I don't think so. Though.
Really?
No, I don't think he's a heel here. I feel like it's just a competition and. Roddy's
what's this for? Is this for?
IC title.
He's a champion.
Roddy is the champ.
This is the type of stuff, like from this era, this is the type of stuff I watch. I don't like all the job gimmicks. I don't like all of these colourful, fancy man. I don't like it.
What's another match that's like this that I like watching?
So I'm so sorry, but every time I hear Bret the Hitman, I always think about Stone Cold saying Bret the shit man.
Bret the shit man.
I always think about it. Bret the
word against Hitman.
shit man.
Really asked part of it.
Bret,
I have to say, this is Piper's first ever title run, right? His first ever IC title run.
It was.
And
Do you know why he got that belt?
no, what's the reason why he got the belt?
Bret handed in his notice. So in January '92, Bret was a champ, and he handed in his notice. He was going WCW, and they dropped it. He dropped it to Joe, the Mountie.
Yes,
and
he did.
he dropped it to him in a house show, and they said Bret had a fever, or 100-something degree fever, and he dropped the belt to Joe. And Piper took the belt after that because they wasn't. Remember, Bret wasn't on Royal Rumble.
No, he wasn't.
They thought he wasn't coming back, but then he agreed to come back, so they put the belt right back on him again.
Right.
He had enough.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, he had enough. WCW was really, really trying to push it at that point.
Yeah. But '92, they would have gotten Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah,
at that
they were
time.
spending money at that point. There was a
got-
guy
yeah.
in charge called Kip Frey, and he spent a lot of money on a lot of people. And then Cowboy Bill Watts came in, and he had to cut money. And Jake was one of the guys that he had to cut because Jake was on too much money.
So Lincoln, are you enjoying?
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying the aesthetic, man. It's just two wrestlers trying to get one up on each other. And then in a situation like this, it's just evenly matched. So would you start wrestling training?
Nah.
Nah, yeah, you're not.
Most I'll be a commentator.
Yeah,
or manager.
I'd love to be any, to be honest.
Ref bump.
Did you ever hear the story about him bleeding on this show?
On this show?
Yeah.
No, what's the story?
Okay, so later on in the show, Savage and Ric Flair had a match.
Yeah.
And Rick cut himself.
Yeah.
And at the time, there was no blood in WWE, so Vince McMahon was fuming. And fined him. I think it was like $5,000 at the time. He fined him $5,000. And in this match, they believed that Bret and Piper was legit, and Piper hit him. And Bret actually bled, but really Bret bladed.
Yeah, he bladed with that punch, right?
Yeah. He bladed right on that punch.
But they got away with it?
Yeah, so they got away with it.
That's hilarious.
So he never got fined. And that was always one of the reasons why Bret said he was better than Rick, because you couldn't tell.
I mean,
you could always tell when Rick would cut himself.
Oh, 100%. And you knew when he was going to do it as well.
Oh, you could always tell when he was going to do it.
Favorite Bret?
Favorite Bret is against Stone Cold, WrestleMania 13. I can watch that match endlessly, man. The double turn is just so.
I'm like the epitome of a modern fan. Like, I wouldn't really search for all those matches unless I actually take a wrestling career association, then I have to study matches and that. But then I haven't really gone back into these times. And
sorry, bro. Didn't Roddy have a? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he have was it a bull rope match or something? Against yeah, Doc Collar against what's his name? Yes, I saw that. That's my favorite Roddy match.
It's mad because Piper don't do that much in this match, but it's great.
That's the thing, man.
Nowadays, people just do like loads of shit.
Yeah, I think they do too much these days.
Some guys do too much.
Yeah, they just do too much.
Like Piper's not doing anything, really, but it's perfect. Look at the way Bret's selling here.
Another thing I liked about old school like 90s wrestling is that the colours were very bright. Even though some of the gimmicks are very poor, but the colours are very nice.
See, I can't lie, I'll be real. What? That's what I don't like about it. I can't. You see the old, like, I hate the bright superhero shit.
I love it, you know. I love this. No, I mean, the colours like this is nice. That's why I like WrestleMania 9.
Like, I like Bret with pink, but everyone else, I just...
Watch this. Bow.
You know, Piper was, he was a legit boxer.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
You know, he could really play bagpipes too.
Yeah, I know, yeah. He actually was he had a lot of heat back in Mexico. Playing racist, stereotypical songs to the Mexican crowd when it should have been the Mexican national anthem and causing riots.
He had a feud with Chavo Guerrero where,
Yeah, senior.
Chavo, classic,
yeah,
he had a
classic
feud
Chavo,
with Chavo and that was the whole thing. He did the Mexican national anthem and he played like a cucaracha on the bagpipes.
And they were throwing the chairs in the ring. And
yeah.
I think Piper was stabbed in Mexico at one point.
No, he was stabbed in Carolinas.
Was that Carolinas?
He was stabbed in the Carolinas, yeah.
I always thought that was in Mexico.
I think he was stabbed twice.
Yeah, probably.
Piper was stabbed twice.
Oh, nice double clothesline. I love a double clothesline spot.
Suplex, boom, nice.
Bret suplex, yeah.
Nice.
Do you know what he's basically saying? He said, "Come, we go." Bro, you can't say no. You're on a roller coaster, fam. You can't get off. Yes.
The commentary in this match is A1 too.
Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain.
Heenan is incredible.
One of the best of all time.
Incredible. You had to be there. But it's a different business.
Yeah, sharpshooter time. One of the best sharpshooters in the business, I'll say.
No, he's the best. Like him and...
One of the best. A lot of people like to say Sting's got a good sharpshooter.
Nah, Sting's got a good one.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
Nah, his one's the best.
Yeah.
Some other sharpshooters are poverty though.
That's nice.
Remember the rock sharpshooter?
Yeah, poverty, fam.
Yeah, that was I love this. Did he I don't know if he connects this though. Does he connect? No, he doesn't. He doesn't connect.
This is the WrestleMania that it should have been Flair Hogan, right?
Yes.
WWE, man, they love to disflop the thing, innit?
That was going to be the match,
but because Flair was getting cheered in the house shows, they tested the matches.
They done the house show run. They done two.
And Flair was getting cheered over Hogan.
It didn't draw.
So they were like, oh, it was because it just didn't draw.
They sold out like 3 shows.
Look at this, atomic drop.
Nevertheless, the Macho Man and
suplex. Yeah, the Flair match was classic.
Great match.
But I would have. They should have pushed the trigger at Hogan Flair. They should have done it.
Flair hated that match.
But the Ric Flair, the match.
Did not like that match. Because Savage used to lay out his matches like move to move, and Flair didn't work like that. So he done it.
Yeah, because Flair likes the improv.
Yeah, Flair just does it on the fly.
Flair does he'll kick out for no reason when he's not supposed to. Flair does that shit.
He's like Bret. They work on the fly. Savage was work to a T of exactly what was planned out.
Then we're going with the spot in the middle.
Yeah.
He's got the bell. Who's the idiot that's usually in charge of the bell?
Interference. Of course, there's always interference.
Shenanigans, isn't it? That's what the AEW Dynamite match, man.
Relax.
That was botchy, but yeah. Bro, this is a Dynamite match. Am I lying? These men have read this book so many times. Bro, this is Hangman Page versus Daniel Bryan. There. This is Hangman and Daniel Bryan. I know before the match, when they'll plan the match, they'll sit down and say, oh, so we're going to get that spot, and that spot.
Wrong. I hear what you're saying, but wrong. The guy you really want to use for Bret matches is CM Punk. CM Punk studies Bret like a book.
This is Hangman as well, bro. Hangman always... Look, okay, you see why? You see? This is a good spot, by the way. This is very good.
Do you know what's mad, though? That's actually not that much blood. But at the time when I was a kid, I thought that was like
crazy,
I thought he was going to die.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Compared to what I saw last week.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
With Hangman and Archer or whatever. Like.
Oh, he's got the ring bell.
He's got the ring bell.
Dirty deeds. Hot rod. Just when you think you've have all the answers, I change the questions. One of the greatest wrestling quotes of all time.
At the end of the match, be honest with me if you think this match is shit, by the way. Be honest with me. It's not. You don't have to like it.
No, it's good. Like I'm not blown away, but it's good. But you have to understand things in context as well, like of the era. Yeah. I can't look at this and expect to see like a new gen, like this is what works for the time, innit? And the way they're working the crowd is it makes sense for what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Context is important. I can't look at this and expect like fucking shooting star presses and Phoenix bashing.
You're not gonna get that.
It don't make sense.
No.
But for what it's doing, and I'm just looking at the crowd, it's making sense. I'm entertained.
This is probably CM Punk's favorite match ever because you got CM Punk's heroes. This is both of CM Punk's heroes right here in the ring. Piper and Bret.
I see so much like Bret Hart spots in CM Punk's matches. Right?
Yeah,
it's mad.
Watch this spot. This everyone copied it. I think everyone.
Yeah, I've seen this one all the time. Yeah.
A wimp. Oh, look at that move off the turnbuckle.
Oh, is this where that finish came from?
Oh, what?
Oh, that's where it came from.
Oh, okay. See,
History.
I know where it is. Wow.
Hey.
the first time ever this spot was ever been done in wrestling, and it's from a hitman spot. And how many people we see do this now?
Oh man,
so many people do this spot
that,
now.
Look at that.
Bret Hart, man.
Oh,
a thing of beauty. We love you, Bret.
Best there is,
the best there was, the best there ever will be. You're damn right.
I enjoyed that, you know.
Wow.
I enjoyed it. I like the pace of it.
Wow, you see that? Wow. You see that pop? You see that pop? Because the crowd didn't even know. That's the first time that spot's been happened. The crowd didn't even know who won. Like just 1, 2, 3, and then hit the bell ring. Like,
and like usually, I wouldn't be happy if the guy that lost is just standing, but you can see he got bested. Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't matter who wears the belt.
You know what? This match, this was the only time up to this point that Piper actually done a job in WWE.
No.
This is the only time.
That can't be true.
He was there for 8 years, and it was the only time he ever took a pinfall. Because all the matches, all the matches with Hogan, he'd refuse. He wouldn't lose to Hogan.
It would be like Mr. Wonderful or disqualification. He'll walk away.
Orton took the pin.
That makes sense.
Orndorff took the pin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Piper wouldn't do a job for Hogan. He wouldn't do a job for Mr. T, Adonis, Rick Rude. Hell no. He lost by disqualification or counter. He wouldn't do a job.
So this is the first time he was like, I'm gonna take a pinfall for Bret Hart because Bret Hart deserves it.
Yeah,
100%.
And later on in life, he didn't care to do jobs forever because it was different back then.
Yeah,
but during
especially when he was in WCW.
Yeah,
he was losing left, right, and
yeah. But during his peak, he wasn't losing to anybody.
That's very interesting. I didn't know that.
Now, if you enjoyed that episode, and I know you did, make sure you catch us on the next episode. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and obviously subscribe.